copyrighted if you use a song but change the lyrics? I guess we'll find out. Welcome to the video. I am getting ready to go out and I thought it'd be fun to do a little cheeky Q&A while I get ready, put my makeup on, and drink a cocktail. I better get myself that cocktail and we can start with the questions and applying my makeup. I've got my makeup ready. I'm going to a party of a wedding, so like the after party bit. So yeah, we're going quite natural, but a lot. The most makeup I possibly wear, which to be fair isn't a lot. Oh, we got a cheeky frozen passion fruit martini from Aldi. I'm not gonna lie to you, I had the strawberry daiquiri one earlier and it was divine. So I think I'm gonna have this one now. I can't be bothered to make myself a drink. And that one was so nice, it tasted like a dessert. I just need to wait for it to cool down a little bit. Warm up, actually. I always say that. Yoo-hoo, down here. There we go, that's better. There we go, that's the setup. As for the questions, I put a little question box on Instagram and surprisingly, a few people put a question in. I wasn't expecting anyone to be honest. So I was delightfully surprised. The first one I got is, oh, I need to actually do my makeup as well. I've got like an hour to get ready. Okay, so the first question is there a quote that you live by? That's an interesting one because funnily enough, quotes used to really cringe me out. I used to be one of those people that were like, oh, if you post quotes on your story, that's so weird. I'm not anymore. I would 100% post a quote on my story. In fact, I don't judge anyone for being cringe. And that's probably because I'm extremely cringe. I mean, I posted a question box on my story and had like less than 10 responses. That's pretty cringe, but I think it's cool to be cringe. Yeah, to actually answer the question, there's not a quote necessarily that I live by other than like, be yourself and try to find out what the most authentic self wants. Try to find out what you actually want in life. Don't care what people think. People are always gonna have opinions on you. You can't help that. You have opinions on other people as well. But it doesn't mean they're gonna care what you think. So why would you care what they think, you know? Care about what the people close to you think and whose opinions are actually valid to you. Yeah, that is the quote that I would live by. Next up, I'm moving to my lashes and we've got favourite movie seen and worst movie ever seen. Ooh, I'm really bad at making decisions. The pressure of having to answer a question like that really gets to me. Worst movie ever seen. I once saw this horror movie that was like about, Cabin in the Woods. That was the worst movie ever. Yeah, I would say that. As for the best movie, that's what I'm struggling with. Because I've got movies that I love and that warm my heart and that I want to watch over again, or I've got movies that I've watched and then gone, wow, that was amazing. Like memorable movies. Let me have a 2-minute think. I just went to curl the ends of my hair while I was thinking about what my favourite movie is because that's a lot of pressure. I needed 20 minutes to think. And yeah, I got through my first cocktail. I've decided About Time. I just think you can't go wrong with About Time. It's got good morals. It's a feel-good movie, the actors are amazing and I can watch it over and over again and I still love it. I actually went to the beach that About Time was filmed. It's in Devon, I think. Next question is quite a simple one. What is your favourite food? I say simple, but again, I'm not choosing one food because food changes. To be fair, chocolate. I would choose chocolate if I had to choose one. Just because there's nothing better than a good bag of chocolate, you know? A good share bag to yourself. I think that's why going to the cinema is like one of my favourite things to do. Because not only have you got a new exciting movie and you're listening to it loud and you've got comfy seats if you go to this special view. The view in Bromley in London is amazing. It's better than Everyman and it only costs £9.99. Yeah, there's nothing better than just being at the cinema with a big bag of chocolate. The other week when I went to watch Oppenheimer, I bought a more to share bag of Maltesers, literally the ginormous ones, because they didn't have a normal small bag, well, the regular share bag. So with my more to share bag, I was like, oh, Elliot, I'll give you loads of these because I'm not gonna eat a whole bag. And what did I do? I ate a whole more to share bag of Maltesers by myself. And you know what? It felt like the perfect amount. Lately, the share bags of chocolate are just not big enough. I'm trying to go with like a brown smoky eye. Well, all I'm doing is lining my eyes with brown eyeliner. My actual favourite food though is probably pizza. I've got the other half of my cocktail. It's kind of melted now though, to be honest. Although this is probably how you're supposed to have it. It's so cold it burns my teeth. Ow. It's because I whitened them earlier, so I reckon they're all sensitive. The next question is, how is life after uni? I must say, life after uni is fantastic. And I feel like that's not something people often say. Looking back at it, I met some good people at uni. I had fun. I went on a lot of nights out. It's just not an environment for me. I don't like the mess. I don't like the unhealthiness. I did not thrive there. I was the opposite of thriving. I was depriving. Quite literally, I was depriving. Through year 1 and 2, suffered with like eating problems, which I did have before I went to uni, but going to uni made it so much worse because I couldn't really control it very well there. It made me realise I had a problem though, so everything happens for a reason, I guess. And you know what? I feel like I'm a better person because of uni, but I feel like everyone says that. No one's gonna do something they paid for and then be like, oh, I really turned out way worse than I would have done if I didn't go. You know? I feel like it was worth it. I met some friends there. I met Elliot there. Yeah, life now is really good. I'm working at a tea room at the moment. I have been doing so for a year. I went traveling straight after uni, which was also fun. And I went through a stage where I was applying to jobs. I was really stressed. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing and I can't work at a tea room forever because I don't want to. I could do that, but I don't want to. So I was really stressed, thinking, what am I gonna do with myself? What am I gonna do with my life? I do social media, but I know that I can't have that as a job. And it makes me a little bit of money, but not a lot of money. But I knew that I loved creating content, which is why I was applying to digital marketing companies. I did get a job, which lasted 2 months. And I was making pretty good money from that and only working for half a week, which meant the other half I'd work at a tea room. They couldn't afford to have me for longer than 2 months because the product that I was advertising, it didn't hit off. And is that my problem? No. Well, I don't think so personally. But yeah, I got laid off. Yeah, and I'm absolutely not bitter about it at all. To be fair, I'm not, I get it. He'd never hired like a social media person before, and it's a risk for a small company. That didn't last long. And then recently, I've had this epiphany and I know exactly what I want to do for my job. I've got stuff together for the end of this year. Basically, I'm going to build a business. I'm a businesswoman now. I'm Kim K vibes, hopefully, without the arse and the boobs and the sex tape. But yeah, I'm gonna make a whole video about that and document the process. And it might just be another flop, to be honest. This time last year, actually October of last year, I made a video saying, I'm starting a cookie business. What happened to that, eh? What happened to that? It's in the ground. Shouldn't be though, because my cookies are amazing. Businesses are hard, so I'll probably start another one and that will flop. And then whether I give up or not, I don't know. I guess time will tell. But yeah, that's how life is going after uni. Thank you for asking. The next one is, what would you tell your 17-year-old self if you could go back in time and talk to her? This is a really sweet one. I want to think about this one. The thing is, I would tell her you're about to like hate yourself. Because I didn't hate myself at 17. You're about to absolutely despise yourself. But it won't be like that forever. But when you actually do despise yourself, like people will tell you that anyway and you're just like, I don't believe it. No, I wouldn't tell her. I wouldn't tell her that. I would tell her friends are important, be kind to people, and I've got it. Okay, I would tell her those things. And then I would also tell her that what you put out into the world, the energy that you emit is what you get back. Something that I'm starting to believe that, again, as I said at the start of this video, I used to find that sort of stuff cringy, and now I don't. Now I love that sort of stuff. I'm rolling in that sort of stuff. Yeah, that is what I would tell her. I would also tell her your A-level results are about to be shocking, so put your seatbelt on for that, because that is a fall from grace. I didn't even know I was going to uni at that point. I wouldn't tell her that. I'll let her have that little surprise on results day. And then finally, we're gonna finish with what is your favorite holiday that you've been on? And to be honest with you, my favorite holiday is actually not this year going to Cornwall, even though I have a fabulous time every time I go to Cornwall. My favorite holiday is either when I first went to Cornwall with my boyfriend, and we did like a little traveling around Cornwall, so we didn't stay in one place, we like moved around, and it was so spontaneous and it was just really fun, and it was the first holiday we've ever been on together, so you know, it's exotic. I don't think that's the right word. Puppy love, isn't it? And then my second favourite holiday, when I went to Devon, not this year but last year with my family, and we stayed in the most amazing house, and yeah, it was just a really good time. It was raining the whole week, but like we had some good family moments. So yeah, I'm in a rush to get ready now. I have about half an hour. Thank you for watching. Nonetheless, I'm gonna carry on drinking this and I'm gonna quickly get ready. Have I done that right? I think I've overlined my lips too much.